Hello, and I'm Phil Risden,
Hey, this is Manny Perez.
and welcome to the False Prophets podcast. Some of you guys may wonder what that title's about. It's just about us. The whole thing is we just make stupid jokes. We talk about anything and everything, and we always go for the funny. Just know you can follow us, but we may not lead you anywhere good. How are you doing, Manny?
I'm doing good, brother. Had a rough day, but we're here.
All right.
We're gonna party, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, there's a lot of different things going down in the news. I guess good is kind of an overstatement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like the world's kind of going insane right now.
Right.
As a typical Bushwick white girl would say, Mercury is in retrograde. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. This space planets are aligning. Space planets. What am I talking about?
Space.
this space planets are aligning.
Jupiter's off.
My Jupiter is so fucking off, dude.
That's even a thing. I don't even know what I'm talking
My Jupiter just can't right now.
It just can't.
It just can't
Hell
right now. There's a lot of fucked up shit happening.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, you guys have heard about all the shootings. RIP to the people out in Buffalo. My heart goes out to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Prayers go out to the people out in Texas as well too. Sad shit to happen. I will say though, I am happy to see racial diversity outside of the film industry. You know what I mean? I do think that's interesting. You guys, everybody wants a Mexican Blue Beetle. Fuck it. How about a Mexican mass shooter? That's what I say.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
go for it. Let's take this racial equality to the next level, people. Yeah. Let's just fucking do it. Man. So that's nice. That's nice. You know what I mean? No one ever talks about that part.
Nah, that was actually surprising to me because I was just like, oh man, another white motherfucker.
I know. And then you saw the guy, and you're like, yo,
Salvador. Man, it's funny thing. My boy sent me his some shit. Like I think it was his social media, and motherfucker was wearing skirts and like like he was like really like. I don't know, like dressed like a woman. He was a little funky. He was a little weird. And I was like, oh, this is a white kid. And then they was like, yeah, he was like a Latino.
Wow, maybe this is like,
surprising.
Maybe he was one of the recruits for the guy who attacked Chappelle. You know what I mean? It seems he said he's wearing dresses and shit. Yeah. Maybe this is a whole, dude, we might have stumbled onto something. This could be like an LGBT army of sleeper cells that we have no idea.
Yeah, we got to play Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
This is Dave Chappelle's fault.
Every time they hear a trans joke, one of them wakes up. That's the secret code word.
Oh my God.
They've been programmed, you know what I mean? And then he says trans people, and they just, something happens.
Yeah, oh, alert comes on. Lights start flashing and shit.
They're eating dinner with their family, and they just get up out of nowhere and just walk out the front door.
Oh, tits fall out. Like, David, you never had those.
You don't know me.
Not to be too dark, but like it's kind of fucked up what happened. That's
no,
not kind of fucked. It is
very very fucked up.
Involved, man.
Of course, and that's why we're making light of it because obviously, like I said, we're kind of a comedy podcast, but at the same time, like we're trying to talk about big things and stuff, and it can be difficult. It can be very very fucking difficult. Yeah. So you gotta bring some of the jokes into it, and this kind of behavior too. I think also like everybody's been desensitized to it.
Right.
A little bit. Right. I think that's another big part of it. It's like we've all been desensitized to it. Like I was seeing something on Twitter today. The most credible news site of all news sites, Twitter. That's right. But they were looking. It was just a screenshot of a Wikipedia page, and it said like mass shootings. I think for just this year.
Right.
And it was like was it Mexico 8? Like I think maybe like Germany or Argentina 8. Right. A bunch of them had like 8. Some had 4. Right. Some had 5. And then America's right at the top with 288.
Insane.
And insane. It's like, it's good to know we're striving for something, but I feel like we're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
You're right.
We used to be the top of like education or the top of economy. Yeah, top of athletes. We used to have like the best fucking movies and all this shit. Now we have the best white supremacist killers. You know what I mean? Which is nuts. And this is like this weird place that we're going through now. And now we're having this debate about like, gun control and should guns be outlawed and all that stuff. And, obviously I think that all this stuff is a big problem. But then it's like because of the chaos, it's like a snake eating itself.
Yeah.
It's like, because of all these random acts of chaos, you want to get rid of guns. But because the world keeps getting more and more chaotic, you want to have a gun.
Yeah.
and none of us really know which way to go.
Yeah, and it's insane because like, like I was telling you earlier, it's all these other states compared to New York. New York has like one of the strictest like not policies, but like just steps into just owning a weapon. Mm-hmm. You have to do so much background checks. You have to like list down like how many times you got arrested, like everything, like these psych exams that you got to do. It's insane. But then you can go to the fucking South and buy an AR-15 and just shoot up a whole fucking school or a church or whatever it may be. And it's like, oh, but we don't understand her. He looked normal to me. Looking normal isn't passing a psych evaluation. I don't know if anybody knows that shit, but like I look at you and I'm like, hey, you're a good guy, but you can fucking be the craziest motherfucker that I've ever met.
I've met a lot of normal people in my life that turned out to be fucking insane. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, especially when it comes to guns, you gotta look at a motherfucker and really see who they are. Not like, oh, does he have a firm handshake? You know what I mean? Because that's all you need in the South, bro. You need a nice toothy smile and a strong handshake. You can get it whatever the fuck you want. You get whatever the fuck you want. Nah, it's fucking crazy, man.
It's insane because I think it's been 2 years since the whole George Floyd
that
happened, and when this occurred, it's just like everybody just started, like, honestly, I think more and more people, we're already woke, but more and more people are waking up, like, and they're looking at these politicians like, you motherfuckers ain't doing shit.
Well, you know what, to add on to that, I think more and more people are waking up, but in a good way.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Where it's like both conservative and liberal are starting to realize that they're just being pitted against each other.
Right.
And that there is no real result that these two like parties are really gonna get because they're both run by the rich.
Yeah.
And they actually like fighting with each other. That's what gives them more money. It's like wrestling. Or it's like rap beefs. You know,
it's like a fucking kink that they have.
Yeah, dude.
It's weird. Like they just want to see all of this like mass like shootings and stuff like that, and like, you just get a hard on off of it.
Well,
it's just fucked up. Well, it's fucked up.
I think though, dude, I don't even think they actually like want to see it or whatever. I just think they don't even. It just goes so over their head. Like their lives are so removed from like what an average American person lives that like to them it's just numbers and it's just a headline. Yeah. Like it doesn't actually matter. There's very few people in those lines of work who have had like hard lives.
Until something happens to theirs. Like, none of this is gonna happen. Because honestly, think about it. The last 2 years, how much has changed?
Shit is crazy.
Nothing. This is the same shit. We're living the same shit every fucking single year. It's mind blowing. And again, it just hurts me more because it's kids.
Yeah.
You have to be that fucking sick to kill kids. Like people in general, I don't believe in death and none of that stuff. I hate when people try to like hurt other people, but like fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
Come on. And you know what's so fucking this? He tried to kill his grandmother first, but she survived.
Really?
She's alive.
That bitch tough as hell.
She's tough, man. Shit, like
she had a sandal. This nigga had an AR-15. No. She had one sandal that she used to beat this nigga with.
Oh my god.
Chasing him around the house.
That's the Latino. Man, I keep going. Yeah.
Throw that shit, bitch.
Fucking blindsided him.
Maybe that's what fuck arming teachers. We just need to give them one grandma, one Hispanic grandmother with a chancleta. Toma! Ready to drop it, boy. Ready to drop it.
Oh man, but yeah, man, like
metal detector. That bitch.
No,
a styrofoam slipper.
It's fucking crazy too because like, you honestly got to think about it. I think a lot of these places like churches and schools, like they're gonna have to have security. They're gonna have to have metal detectors and stuff like that. I went to a high school for like about 1 month, Boys and Girls High. Mm-hmm. And that's
an original name. Yeah. It sounds like a fiction. Man, did you actually go to high school? went to.
It was real. I swear.
Boys and Girls High.
iPhone 10
in Canada.
It's in Canada.
Me and my girlfriend in Canada went to a school called Boys and Girls High. Yeah, it was in a town where dancing was outlawed. And I was a nerd, and then I became the coolest one. She went under a makeover, and it turned out she was hot.
Oh, you're a dick.
8 of us had detention together, and that's when we all learned more about each other. Boys and Girls High, what the fuck?
The Breakfast Club movie was about us.
Yeah. Dude, that's me. Like, that's fucking Emilio Estevez. What are you talking about?
No, but oh god, no, but I'd say let's just say this, man. Like we literally had to walk through metal detectors every fucking morning, man. Our first class, if your first class was like at 7:30, you had to like be there like at 6:30 just to form this huge ass line, just to make sure you get checked and you don't get you don't be late to class.
Wow.
So it's like other states, like other countries, I should say, they're making fun of us because that type of shit doesn't occur over there.
No, it doesn't.
Like,
and I feel like it makes us look so much stupider because it's like, you know, America has its own problems and we definitely do things our own way. Right. But for the most part, in certain ways, we've been known for being one of the countries that comes out on top. Right. And seems to do things in the right way. And in these last like 20 years, I really feel like things have just gone so far downhill. And this country's just getting fucking, you know, it's just going crazy. Like, you know, I feel like I actually just started a comedy bit where I was saying, it's kind of dark, but it was just saying, like, I never thought there'd be a time in America where it would be easier to get weed than it is to get baby formula.
God damn.
You know, it's like, I can go to CVS and buy a blunt, but I got to go to Lenox Avenue to get that fucking baby formula on the low.
125th.
Yeah, they got that up there.
You want Similac?
Similac. That's it. I never do my research. I couldn't think of one fucking
Infamil, Similac.
I was gonna say Purina, but I was like, that's dog food.
Whatever happened to a good old titty?
Yeah, right.
That's it. By the way,
the Coca-Cola classic.
This podcast is sponsored by titties.
Yes.
If you have the juice, just share it with everyone. Yeah, right. These kids need some milk. God damn. Whatever happened to that?
Titties. You got the juice now.
No, man, but that's crazy.
No, it's wild, and I'm wondering what's causing it. You know, because legally we can't look that up because of our motto: the less research, the better. Yeah. So we have no idea what's causing the baby formula shortage.
I do know one thing. I think it was something about like a factory closed down or some shit.
Really?
But that's the only thing I remember. But I'm like, so one factory controls
everything,
all the fucking formula for 50 states.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I just say, you know, maybe just throw in some fucking pancake mix. Let's see if the baby notices the difference. It looks the fucking same. It kind of smells the same. Pancake mix, some powdered sugar, mix it out.
Oh man, that baby knows the real stuff. He's gonna try that shit like Coke and just
yeah, right. They said,
"What is this, mama?
Yeah, right.
Is it real?" Oh man,
fucking Bisquick.
Yeah, dude. Like it's like I saw a video. Right, it was two ladies. Mm-hmm. It was this one Asian lady and a Caucasian lady. Right. Mm-hmm. This Asian lady just filled her whole cart, emptied out the whole Target, filled that shit up with all the formula, and then here comes like, well, they called her Karen. It was like that. She was like, oh my gosh, you're the reason why there's no formula anymore, and all this other stuff. She's like, I have baby, okay? I have baby. It doesn't matter, you have baby. Yeah, I got baby. Can you share? And all this other bullshit. It was going back and forth. At the end of the day, the lady didn't share shit. She just walked away. Which is kind of fucked up, but in reality, it's like, do you really have a baby or are you going to flip that shit in Canal Street for a couple extra dollars?
She's cutting
I'm
that shit
telling
up.
You, man.
Like New Jack City, boy.
Man, it's like, remember with the masks during COVID? Dude, I went to this 1.99 store and it was like a pack of 5 was like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but then like, you know, like like a lot of people started like cracking down on these places and shit like that, and they were getting fined heavy.
Oh yeah,
but I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same thing.
Nah, that's real. And then what's to say like you don't just buy that shit like on the street? Yeah, some lady just selling it. I've seen. That's how I know like America's going even shittier is because in New York City, I'm starting to see people sell groceries on the street.
What?
Dude, I've seen that shit on like 14th and 1st. I swear to God, there's like people selling like DVDs and shit like they always do. But I've seen people. There's like DVDs, there's fucking records, and then there's like apple juice and like bananas and shit. And it's not no fruit cart, bro. It's not no fruit cart, bro.
Oh my God.
It's a blanket, and it's right next to the Al Green CD. That's like 40 years old with dust on it.
Nobody's bought it.
Yeah. It's like that. You can get Al Green or a Chiquita banana.
Romaine lettuce. Yeah, you get your romaine lettuce with your incense.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, this one wants to, we're joking about it, but actually this shit's kind of high. Like, okay.
Romaine lettuce and incense.
So
what the fuck, shop, man? That's crazy. Like I remember.
That's how this place is going, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, people sell. Well, everybody knows this shit. I mean, food stamps was always sold. You know what I mean? In the hood, like you can go to somebody who has food stamps and shit. They got like $200 worth. You give homie like $100, and you're able to buy all of that shit. If that shit still exists, I'm about to go to somebody and just go to fucking 14th Street
and just be like, fuck
and
it.
and flip all the like fucking portobello mushrooms I can and the nearest fucking hippie area and shit, just so I can make some cash, man. Because if that's what's happening, just to make a little bit of bread, shit is deep out here. Shit is fucking tough.
If everybody else is getting paid, why not?
Why not?
Why not, bro? Make that cash.
Romaine lettuce and incense. I love that
shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, so maybe they are selling that baby formula. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's true, man. I like, who knows what's happening with this shortage? I mean, I know Nick Cannon had 8 children, but that can't be responsible.
Nah, it can't be, dude. Like,
yeah.
There has to be a reason, man. Like, funny thing about that, like with the shortage and stuff in kids, like you heard about this guy who has like 33 children.
Yeah.
And like probably 33 different baby mamas.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to find that clip, bro.
Pull out game, mate. Pull out game, man. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out. Fuck you mean, weak, motherfucker? Instead of talking about my motherfucking kids, you niggas got 3 or 4 and don't do a motherfucking thing.
Because it's just hilarious the way this guy is just yelling at the screen, talking about, y'all motherfuckers talking about me. I fathered all my children. This guy's like fucking brings out a wad of cash.
Ain't shit weak over here. My pockets ain't weak and my dick soul ain't weak, bitch ass nigga. You pussy ass nigga sitting there talking. Ain't got a motherfucking dollar in your pocket. Ain't got a dollar in your motherfucking pocket. Ain't got a dollar in your motherfucking pocket. But you want to talk that shit. I'm still that nigga with 30. I'm still that nigga with 30. I'm still that nigga with 30. Fuck you mean, bitch. I'm still that nigga. When you get like me, then you come fuck with me, bitch. That's all I got to say, nigga. You niggas will never be me. Quit trying to run behind because you fuck the same bitch I fuck with that don't make you me. It will never make you me.
Starts throwing it in the air just to prove what?
Bro.
That you're like the father of the year? Because
Pretty
you fathered
much.
33 children? Fuck that. That's insane,
dude, he
man.
pulled out 2,000 cash. That's enough for 33 kids, right?
He's the reason for the fucking shortage.
He really is.
He bought all the formula. That's what it was.
Honestly, too, I feel like he's that guy's gonna become famous. Mark my fucking words.
Fuck
He's gonna become the poster child of fatherhood in America as this country slowly declines more and more. Yep. They're gonna be like, if he could do it, if he could do it, there's no excuse for you.
I can see him in the next
you only have one kid. What the fuck are you crying about?
Some Republican politician is gonna put him in the next commercial talking about this is whatever his name is, Darnell. What's his name again? I forgot.
Some
weird shit. But man,
some truck driver dude.
Oh fuck, man.
I can just see Joe Biden in a press conference like, come on, man. This man has 33 kids. 33 kids. I've had 10 abortions. That's 3 times as many abortions as I've had. And he can provide for them, man. You guys, I think you guys need to be a little bit more grateful, man. Come on. We got rid of Trump.
I had a friend back in the day named Slingshot Rick. Slingshot Rick used to have all the kids. That's back in the day. We didn't even have condoms.
No.
We didn't even know what pulling out was. We just hoped to Jesus Christ that no kids were being...
He's gonna be talking about Slingshot Rick, and then he's the actual guy with 33 kids gonna come on stage, and he's gonna be like, Slingshot Rick, I didn't know you were real. Slingshot Rick, you're real. Fuck.
I thought you were my imaginary friend.
He gives him a big hug, and they solve race relations once and for all.
Remember when he turned around during the press conference to shake somebody's hand?
Yeah.
It was Slingshot Rick. We didn't see him, but Joe did.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They're like, Joe, Slingshot Rick has been dead for 20 years.
That can't be. He's standing right next to me.
Turns around, he's gone.
He's turns Slingshot. Oh, well, at least his Slingshot's on the floor. Picking up nothing.
Feels a shiver down his spine. He's a ghost.
Oh, God.
He was a ghost. Fucking crazy,
dude,
man.
man.
33 children.
33, man.
33.
What would you do if you
children.
had 33 kids, bro?
I don't know what I would do if I had 3 kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's out of my league. 33 children. I feel like you know, honestly, at that point, I think I would just like, instead of giving them regular names, I would just give them like, I would name them after just like words. So like the and
the cross street
equals just different shit, and then like it'd be like whenever they're around me all at once, it'd be like a Mad Lib. You know, you can just make it, you can just have fun with it.
A whole rap.
Yeah. You just have bars. I don't have kids. I got bars, dog.
It was all a dream.
Yeah.
I used to read Word Magazine. Get your ass down. Oh man.
I would totally do some weird shit like that. Or like you're saying, yeah, like the cross streets or where they were conceived.
Where they were conceived.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Chauncey.
Yeah.
Go tell Malcolm X Boulevard to come over here. Dinner's ready.
Broadway and Lafayette. You
Broadway
watch your
and
mouth.
Dude, but like, I mean, he's getting a lot of like praise and slack. Like, what do you think? Do you think this guy's nasty for that? Does he like deserve a nasty award or something?
Yeah, I think he's I think he's nasty as hell. I'll be real with you. Okay. There's something about it. Like I've never thought about it in that way, but there was something about seeing that many kids that did kind of gross me out. I've never thought of childbirth and like an abundance of children to be gross, but there was just something. You know what? You know what it was? I think it's like it is nasty, but it's not nasty because the childbirth and sex is nasty. It was just nasty because of like you could just clearly feel the amount of irresponsibility he had as a human being.
But let's just say he wasn't irresponsible.
Yeah, there's just no way to have 33 kids and not.
I mean, think about it. Like, so. In the Middle East, you have these fathers that they father like damn near like 20 kids and shit like that. Yeah. And it's part of their culture, obviously, and stuff. You know, but like we don't look at them like they're nasty.
I mean, I still think that's incredibly irresponsible and a little bit nasty in the sense where it's like, all right, like this dude too. It's not like the Middle East because the Middle East, you think about it, it's like, bro, they got like 7 wives, they all live with him. Mm-hmm. It's like if all of his children, all of his 33 children, Jesus Christ,
that's crazy.
If all of his 33 children were living with him in one house with his like other baby mamas and shit, and they're all raising these children together in some way, that would be cool. But it's not. It's just some truck driver guy who comes in a bunch of chicks.
Oh, you gotta find it.
Man, I swear. We'll put it in.
You said.
But it's just like, he just busts loads.
I don't pull out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe in putting out y'all pussies.
You know, he's not some holistic fucking, god. He's just a stupid fucking truck driver who comes in women all the time. Man. You know, like, I feel like we gotta stop. Like, I understand this whole, like, no shaming, like, people's lives or their lives to live. But we have to stop, like, always looking on the bright side. Yeah. When it comes to pure lunacy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that.
Yeah, but just think about it like this. We look at this guy who has 33 children. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna give Nick Cannon slack for, like, having a kid every year?
No, I'm not. And here's the thing. I'm not gonna, like, shit on Nick Cannon too much. Because number one,
too much.
I'm not.
Just a bit.
Because I just think I listen. I want kids too, but that's just fucking wild, dog. Like to have like 8 kids, but then again, Nick Cannon is a millionaire, so he can actually finance that amount of children. But even so, and this is I don't like getting like this serious, but like dude, he's not gonna be around. It's like you cannot. There is no possible way to be around for 33 children. Even if even if he gave each one of his kids an hour a day, that would only get him to 24 of them.
Shit.
If he only spent time with them, like, this is me and you time right here. You never get to sleep, nothing. It doesn't know. Like, at least Nick Cannon, it's like, he'll provide for his kids, but they're going to resent him because he's not around.
I'm going to start looking at my grandfather a different way now.
There you go.
You're like, I have like 13 aunts and uncles. Like, God damn. And I have a new aunt, by the way.
Really?
My grandfather's like 77 years old, and the youngest aunt I have is like 12.
Really?
I'm 33.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Like, how does that look? Like, you know what I mean? I have to respect her, a 12-year-old. What if she's a bitch?
Yeah, right.
I never met her yet. Hi, auntie.
You ever take your aunt's toys away? You're like, shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
She hides all my beers. I'm like, where the fuck you put that shit?
Fucking grounder.
Oh,
like,
man.
if you fucking say one more word, you're grounded. I swear to God. No more TV time.
That's it.
For you, aunts.
Nah, but dude, like that's kind of fucking hilarious. That's. I keep saying that's crazy. I gotta start like working on my terminology. I'm gonna make a fucking T-shirt that says that's crazy.
As an alumni of girls and boys high school, I can't expect much.
From Canada.
From from Canada. I mean, come on.
Oh shit. Oh man, what else happened, dude? Like, did you hear about Little Meech?
Yeah,
Big Meech's son.
Why'd you say it like that?
Little Meech.
Like,
That should be dangerous.
I feel like we were in like Spain, you know what I mean? There's one of those people playing like a fucking guitar mad fast.
Yeah.
Little Meech. Everything stops. Just playing that fucking clacking shit.
The clacking shit.
Little Meech.
Little Meech.
Story.
Fucking shit.
You're in the back of the club having a cerveza and you have a fedora over your
Little Meech. Oh god. So basically they're trying to give Little Meech whatever his name is. They're trying to give him like 50 years, man.
Yeah.
50 years cuz supposedly like for like stealing a $250,000 Richard Mille.
Shit.
And it's like, dude, you got all this fucking money.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like why he really did that? That's crazy.
Supposedly, I don't know. It was like some shit about like he used another watch as down payment or some shit like that. I think he forgot to pay the jeweler or some shit.
You forget to pay.
But yeah, I mean, come on, man. You're making all that bread and shit like that. And mind you, his bail was like in the millions, and like they fucking like took him out.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
At that point, I'm just gonna wear Casio watches for like the rest of my life or G-Shocks. Like, fuck that, man.
You have to pay millions of dollars in bail for a $250,000 watch. You could have just paid for the watch. Yeah. And not had any of those problems. Man. You know, like, this is the problem, man, with a lot of fucking, I think, like, black artists and shit like that, too. They're still too connected to the hood sometimes. And it's just like, dog, like, you're here now. Yeah. You know, listen, I'm not from that world, so I can't speak on everything like that. Right. But just the simple fact of, like, you're in this time, like, there's no way you were making as much money, in this as a cast regular on a show as you were with drugs. You were not. Yeah. You were making what? Maybe at your most, if you were really like stacking shit and you were really on it and stuff. What? Probably like $2,000 a fucking week. $2,000 a week or something. You weren't making no crazy shit. So when you get into this, fucking be a little humble, man. That's it. Just sit the fuck back, like. Just take that whole mentality out your head, because it makes no sense, like $20,000, $30,000 a fucking episode, dog. Like what? Dude, the whole purpose of getting in the hood is to leave the hood. I left the hood and I'm not going back. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. Like, I've seen a lot of shit. I've heard a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit in the hood, man. And it's just like, I can't go back there to do what? To just say, oh, this is my... I don't own that area. Yeah. I hate when they say like, oh, this is my hood. Nah, motherfucker, it ain't your hood. Yeah, somebody owns that. Somebody, and you know what? And probably it's some rich white dude that owns that shit. Yes. That's just fucking treating us like we're like little puppeteers and shit like that. He's the puppet master. Like, come on, dog. Like the whole, when you get money, man, just get the fuck out. Yeah. Don't go back. Nobody wants to see you there. Yeah, and it really is, man. It's just like you're fucking like shooting people over like territory of buildings that you don't own. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and this is your life and death. Yeah, and to you. This is all easily you think about. The landlord could come in and be like, "Yo, you gotta get the fuck out." And that's it. Now whose building is that? Yeah, and fucking, and then fucking some yuppie from fucking Kansas or some shit that moved to New York to try to like, reconnect with their cultural side of some shit. Nobody give a fuck. Nah, man. Nobody give a fuck. Nah, man. That's just how it is, man. Yeah. So it's just like, I think people need to think a little bit more. And I mean, Lil Meech too. I didn't know he was actually like related to Big Meech. I did not know that was his son. Well, again, I don't know either. Oh, okay. False Prophets Podcast. False Prophets. You see how it works? You see? No, but yeah, I heard, through social media or whatever. What the fuck is this? Fucking barbershop. I love how we're trying to talk about how black people need to get out of the hood, and you're watching fucking Instagram reels of chicks twerking. This is this guy's fucking wallpaper. I was looking for a news article. Looking at Associated Press, CNN.com, maybe even a little bit of Twitter. No, just some random Brazilian girl popping her fucking pussy. That's his news. That's his news. Oh, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. You thought I didn't see that shit. Look, I was looking for the news article that I sent you. Nah, man. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Anyway, on to more hip hop. Also, shout out to the
I think he was the producer for the Wu-Tang Clan, man.
Yes.
He's gonna get $7 million for being incarcerated for like over 25 years.
And you know what? That's still not worth his freedom. That's still not enough. He needs to get $1 million for every fucking year he was in that.
I'm saying.
Let's just be honest.
7 million shit, man. Like, honestly, for 25 years and this man was innocent. 7 million ain't enough, man.
And imagine too, it's like, you know, not just like innocent, but like, bro, like there's people who are wrongly convicted, but they were still like felons. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or did bad shit. If he was just like a square, and then he was in prison for 23 years, you know the type of awful shit that could have happened to him? Bro, he could have got beaten, you know, he could have got raped, he could have got stabbed, all sorts of crazy shit. He's not affiliated with any gang. He's not getting taken care of in there, bro. Like, that was
it's like Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, just danger and terror for 23 fucking years. Yeah, give that man his mills, bro.
That definitely, man.
Fuck all that. And you know what? Wu-Tang need to put him on a couple tracks.
That's it. They gotta get back together. Man, fuck that. Like, dude, I would literally just go and call anybody from the Wu-Tang, man. Call freaking Method Man. Be like, yo, what's up, man? I did all of this shit.
Everything. They need to start.
Put me on Power. Call 50.
Bro, they're not even making albums right now.
Not at all.
They need to make an album just to put this nigga on the album. Like, for real. Because also, too, I did read a piece of an article, you know, about the guy. And the reason they say, like, Wu-Tang, whatever, is because he worked in the studio with them. But his alibi for the wrongful conviction was that he was at the studio working for the Wu-Tang Clan. And there were people there. So I think there might be a little something fishy about that. Like, maybe there was some sort of shit where they maybe knew somebody who actually did do the crime. You know what I mean? And backed out of saying that they saw him there. I don't fucking know.
Oh, shit.
But the alibi was that he was in the studio. I'm not sure if he was in the studio with the members of Wu-Tang.
Right.
But they said he was in the studio working for them. And then his alibi, they just bypassed his alibi completely and just threw him in jail. So, did they fuck him over? Or did the system just decide, we don't give a fuck? Because they didn't have any witnesses and they had no DNA and they still...
So they just went off a word, like... Yeah, somebody's word.
Not even word, just decision. Just
that's
like, no,
crazy.
yeah, whatever. We need somebody for this. You know, that's another thing too. It's like Wu-Tang. I love Wu-Tang, but I mean, if he works for you and he's dealing with something that so clearly he didn't do, maybe you guys should have provided him with a little something, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because that's some shit that you get when you only have a public defender.
Yeah.
You know, where they throw you through the system like that.
Yeah.
That's when you have nobody.
Like some pro bono lawyer or some shit like that.
Like that's the only hope you have. Like. No, like, you guys, that's a shame to say, man, you know, but maybe you guys should have helped him out a little.
Damn, man. I didn't even know that.
Red took care of him somehow, because...
No, they definitely have to do that, man. And, you know, but shout outs to him, man. He's finally free, man. You know what's that? It's 25 years. 25 years. That's like in, like, what, 1997 and 96, whatever.
Yeah.
But, bro, like, this man has probably only boom bop beats in his head. Like, he doesn't even know what this new wave is.
Can you imagine, like, spending 23 years in prison and then coming back to this America?
Yeah.
Like in this
like, take me back.
Yeah. I get 3 meals a day in that bitch. Put me back, bro.
That's it.
Put me back,
fuck,
bro.
Man.
Put that 7 mil in the commissary.
That's it. Just chill, man. Yeah, that would be weird, man. But if I was him, man, I'll just get the fuck out of here, bro. I'll definitely just fucking move to another country or some shit. A country that fucked me over like that and only gonna give me 7 mil?
Bro, I'm gone.
That number got to go higher, man. Shit, you need some lawyers, brother. You can hire us.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for real. Bro, this false.
He ain't do it.
Yeah, well,
that makes sense. 20 mil.
We've done no research. This is the false prophets.
See, I'm scared to open up and see if I get my news article. Another Brazilian with her ass clapping is gonna be on my screen. There you go. Okay,
like, Your Honor,
it happened
if you
again.
Watched our podcast, you would know that we've done no research, and that means you should just let the guy go. So.
Yeah. Yo, I want to I forgot to touch up on this, man. So I was also reading about,
I got a good question for you after you're done with this.
All right, because this is going to go back to, like, the shooting, so let's do...
Okay, no, that fits.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So, did you hear about the 11-year-old girl?
Oh, Jesus. What is this?
Listen to this.
Just like, I'm already, you guys watch, I'm getting, like...
No, but this is crazy, man. She literally saw her friend get shot, you know, R.I.P. But to defend herself, she had to basically smear her friend's blood on her clothing, just so the shooter could see and think like, oh, she's dead. I shot her, and she survived, man.
That's well, I would say she's smart as fuck. Like
that's
she's
some Rambo
she's a
shit,
survivor.
man. That's...
But then I will say it's sad that she has to think that way, and all this school shooting shit has been so normalized now that she's able to think rationally in a disaster situation.
That's what I was gonna add
on.
She's
an 11-year-old child. She shouldn't even have the capacity to be like, someone's coming in here, I gotta smear. She did that because in scenarios where she thought about if someone comes into her school to shoot her, that's what she would do.
That's what she would do, yeah. And I say that to say this because it's crazy that like these are the type of drills that certain kids are just having in their head. Mm-hmm. Only drills that I had were like fire drills,
dog.
That's it. Then with the whole, I think the Boston bombing, or I think after 9/11, there was like bomb drills that we had also.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts. And it's just like, it's just going to keep going forward and forward. Like these are the type of drills that these kids are going to start having. And it's like fear also. Like I was talking to my boy and I was telling him like he has a young daughter. I'm like, are you going to put her through school? And he was like, nah, we're going to homeschool her.
I was thinking about doing that too. Like if I have kids and shit, just
I think
because
so.
of how dangerous the public schools are now.
Yeah, man.
I think it'd be best to just start homeschooling children if you have the time. I mean, more people are working from home now, you know, and maybe you could split it up and work things out that way. Also, just the way the government is in general right now, it's like who knows what they're gonna want to teach your kids and stuff. I personally believe in CRT, but there's so many places outlining that. Yeah. You hear about history books where they call slaves willing immigrants that were paid, you know, and stuff. This is, you know, mostly stuff going on in the South and shit. And you hear about that stuff, and it's like, fuck, I ain't letting no goddamn local government get within 10 feet.
They're not gonna do shit, bro. They're not gonna do shit. Think about this. Those 2 police officers that were shot that one time, I think here in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
When that happened, what's the first thing that they did? They spent millions of dollars just to like have bulletproof windows and bulletproof doors for police officers. Yep. How many mass shootings has occurred and there's still nothing that these freaking assholes are doing in order to create some sort of safety for our future leaders that we're gonna have?
No, it's completely fucking true, man. It's like it really is wild the way this shit is happening because you know it's also crazy too. Like I was on Twitter again and they were talking about the fucking shooting and you're reading this shit and there's one thing that struck me like so fucking hard where it was basically like you know, what did it say, like basically people go on kids have active shooter drills and they go like kids have active shooter drills but they're not going to be useful because school shootings have been going on so long that the kids that had active shooter drills are now old enough to be the school shooters. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So they're going to recognize
They know where the hiding places are. They know what they're doing. It's like being the first group of people who had fire drills. You're going to know where all the nice little spots are, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
That's
crazy, like yo.
Yeah, again, that's crazy. I keep saying that.
But it's like
this is a crazy.
Other words can you have for it? And you know, we try to make this fucking shit funny, and we've actually succeeded to that.
Yeah.
Funny shit, but it's like this shit is getting so heavy, bro.
It's
like,
tough, man. It's tough because it's like, honestly, like I came in today and I wanted to keep it funky. I wanted to keep it funny and everything, but it was just like. You have to like talk about this shit because it's just like what the fuck is the next move? Like we like if we lived in like some sort of animated world like Marvel or some bullshit like that, some shit would have happened. Yeah. Like you know, like I want to believe like oh shit, something's gonna happen. There's some sort of superhero is gonna come and fix this whole fucking state. But it's just like come on, man. It's been years. It's been happening since my mom was young. Like there's always like some sort of like mass like shooting somewhere, man. And it's just has to stop, man.
Chaotic fucking,
dude,
like,
man. It's fucking gun laws, man.
You know, I don't know. I'm getting to the point, man, where like I used to have a passport. I'm about to get that shit, and I'm thinking about like possibly moving to another country, like in the future.
Hey, man.
Because shit's getting crazy enough. Honestly, I feel like some crazy shit's gonna happen. I mean, we're at the brink with fucking Russia and China. The whole shit of like us giving aid to Taiwan and stuff. China does not like that, and they have just as many nukes as we do.
And that's
so it's like Fuck all that shit, man.
The strongest army.
Yeah.
Is China.
I'm trying to be in like Western Europe, dude. I'm trying to be in like Western Europe or some shit. Just chilling out in like the UK. Like if you were leaving America, where do you think you would?
I think I'll go to Australia. I don't hear shit happening over there. Just a bunch of like kangaroo fucking gang members or some shit. But like some giant tarantulas and shit. Yeah. What?
With weird accents who surf, right? That's all I know about like Australia. That's what I think. Big-titted, blonde-haired women.
With a knife.
Yeah. They surf and do, like, fucking outdoorsy shit. And they drink all the time.
They drink all the time.
Like, it's like America with none of the consequences of America. Right? It's gluttony and debauchery. And, like, nobody gives a shit.
Oh, man.
Like, nobody gives a shit.
You put it that way, I think we should all go to Australia. Titties everywhere.
We should fucking move there. Because it really is. It's like, it is like that. I'm like, every video I see, I'm like, everybody here seems so fucking American. But it's just like, they don't have to deal with being the poster child for like the protection of the world.
Yeah.
All this shit. It's like, we bit off way more than we could chew. It's like World War II happened. Yeah. Then we became this like, democracy's protector and we saw money in it. So we went with it. But now shit's getting a little crazy. It's like one of those, like in a sitcom where a guy has like a corporate job.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like bullshits his way and then gets like a promotion.
Yeah.
But then they keep having him on different projects that are higher
over and over again.
And he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And now he has to, pitch to the CEO and he doesn't even know what the fucking project is. Shit, that's America.
That is
it's
America.
Like the rest of the world just kept promoting us and we're like, dude, we just smoke weed. Like I'm drunk right now.
Yeah, man.
You want me to lead?
That's it, man. And that only occurs here, man. So
it does.
Honestly, I think definitely I'd go to Australia, but I honestly wouldn't want to go anywhere where Kevin Spacey has been. Have you heard this now?
Well, then you gotta leave New York.
Hot take. This dude basically 4 counts of sexual assault in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's
just getting caught everywhere. Where haven't you touched, you fucking sick bastard?
Well, him and Prince Andrew probably hanging out. Throwing him back. I bet you that guy's knighted. Over there.
Dude, man.
It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. I mean, and he just got out of it because I feel like he was kind of getting, kind of brought back into the fold. Because I saw something on Facebook where he was just premiered some shit at like the Cannes Film Festival.
Right.
Or was going to. And a couple of people were protesting it or whatever, but for the most part, it was fine. And then you hear about this.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really weird. And then I was reading something else about Roman Polanski as well too. Roman Polanski, he did like Rosemary's Baby and a bunch of other shit. He's kind of like I
heard that movie's sick, man. Like one of the scariest movies. I haven't watched it.
It's scary, but it's also like great. Like it's really really good.
Okay.
But he's done a bunch of stuff. And actually, what's that movie? The Quentin Tarantino movie, Hollywood. You know what I'm talking about with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh,
Hollywood.
I got it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, basically, Roman Polanski is portrayed in that movie, and his wife is Sharon Tate, the woman who gets murdered in that movie and who got murdered in real life by like Charles Manson's goons and all that type of shit. But he got sent away. He got kind of excommunicated because in the 70s, he was actually like, he fucking raped a 13-year-old girl, allegedly, or whatever, but it's pretty apparent that he did. And so to escape like conviction or whatever, they brought it to court. So to escape from like conviction, he flew to Europe and he's never been back to the U.S. again. Yeah. And he just kind of fled, and since from then he had been able to like still make movies. Like he's gotten Oscars since then.
But like, I thought like when somebody actually flees to another country, like like officials actually go look for this person.
Yeah, but you're talking about somebody who's rich, white, and in the arts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not necessarily the same. He's not just. Even if he was just like a plain white guy from like Florida, they'd be fucking hunting for his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But like he was somebody who's just more affluent. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if they fully brought everything into trial or whatever, but yeah, it was just one of those things where she outed him for doing it.
Right.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gone." And that's basically been it. He's been living out there, but now he's starting to get more flack, and that's why I was kind of bringing up the Kevin Spacey thing. Because, both of them, were excommunicated a little bit, trying to come back, and then, now they're getting more shit,
Yeah, people like that, man, they just don't deserve to come back at all, man. Just bury them in the jail, man.
Yeah, like, it is what it is.
60 feet deep in the jail. Fuck that, man. We can't have people like that just roaming around these streets, bro.
And listen, I still love Kevin Spacey as an actor. I'll be real with you. Like, I'll still watch his movies and be taken to a place where I'm not remembering any of the shit he did. Mm-hmm. I will say that. But no, don't allow him to make more movies.
There's another guy out there that's just as better.
Yeah,
there's another person out there that's just as better or even way better than him. So
or even if not, it's like no.
Yeah,
we can separate the art from the artist up until we found out who the artist actually was. You know what I mean? Now that we know who the artist is, if it's bad enough, then not great. And it's also too. It's like he was handsy and all this stuff, but it's like it wasn't with grown adults. If it was with grown adults, it'd still be fucked up or whatever. You could figure out how you feel about it. But it's like, these are kids. They're 14 years old, fucking 15 years old.
Gotta protect our children, man.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
We need somebody like that dude who basically raised 30 kids.
Yeah,
we need someone like that in every household. We need that type of
mentor. Like the father of 33 children. If anybody knows how to give good advice, it's him.
It's him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. So... And there's, I feel like, there's a lot of other people who can do a lot of shit. I mean, yeah. And, people are flawed, don't get me wrong. I think there's certain people who should be allowed to come back and stuff or whatever. But, no, he should keep a little bit of his distance. Maybe just do voice acting.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, man.
Just be remote,
Just fuck it, man.
Be Skype, like... Where you physically cannot touch anyone.
I don't see Kevin Spacey in anything nowadays. Like, honestly, like, he's a great actor, but yeah, I don't see him in anything. I really wouldn't want to see him at all in anything right now. So
yeah, I don't think I would either. And that hurts because he was such.
Yeah, he was such a great guy, man.
He was one of the big ones.
He was in a movie that I really enjoyed. I think it was called Baby. There was this kid who was like a crazy good driver or some shit.
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver. There you go. Oh man, that shit was sick, man.
He was great.
He was great in it. Even in that show that he had.
House of Cards.
House of Cards,
The
man.
Untouchables.
Yeah,
legendary. He's in so many legendary movies. American Beauty. He's in so many great movies, and he is a tremendous actor.
Yeah, but that's it.
But you touch kids, so I'm gonna enjoy those movies. And that's about it.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, let's
yeah.
What else is on the agenda?
So Kourtney Kardashian reveals she was told to drink her husband Travis Barker's sperm in order to increase her fertility chances.
Wow. See,
what's up with that? 4 times a day she had to swallow cum.
Well, I mean, she probably drinks cum at least 5 to 6 times a day. So I'm assuming that's what the article's about.
I'm pretty sure, man.
This just in, she has to drink less cum.
Yeah,
that's why she was mad at her doctor. The whole Kardashian family just
has a fridge full of cum and shit.
They have one of those camel packs, and it's just a straw at least in their mouth. Yeah. And then every time
this one has pumpkin spice in it.
Matcha flavored cum.
Matcha flavored, man. But I never heard about that, man. It's funny because you hear about different ways that women can conceive, and how men could their sperm count could just be higher and shit. I remember somebody told me that I had to eat a sweet potato in order to have twins.
Yeah, that's
but I mean, these are things that you hear in the hood and things that you hear in the country and shit like that. But this one's a first.
Well, you know what I think is funny is I feel like in this new era of misinformation, or this era where everyone's information is ranked at the same level.
Right.
There's this weird wave of holistic misogyny.
Yeah.
Almost. Where it's there's so much shit I feel that's holistic and stuff, where it's really women are into it because it's like all natural and shit, but it's really just kind of making you do stupid shit that men already wanted to make you do. like polyamory, is one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, like I just have more love to give, and like this is actually how we do things, and this, that, and the third. Oh, man. And they're like driven to think like this is what brings us more together, and this is what we need, and she has like 7 girlfriends, but I'm his main, and and all this shit, and that's
but he loves me,
and that's female independence, and that's one thing, and then you hear about Kourtney Kardashian, being told she has to drink cum 4 times a day, and you're like, all right. Let's
draw the line a little bit.
I was fine with the 7 girlfriends, but now that a woman has to drink cum like it's Robitussin, maybe we gotta, reevaluate what we're doing. I feel like that's a big thing that I feel like has happened so much, where it's like, I feel like it's like female independence to like fuck everybody all the time.
Oh man!
And it's like this is kind of what dudes already want. And I feel like you're tricking yourselves into thinking that this is like how you're more of like you're not more independent. Man, letting some dude fuck you, him leave, and then you not like feeling bad that he left you doesn't make you more independent. It just makes you desensitized.
Dude, I'm more like,
sorry, I'm watching a lot of Kevin Samuels.
Well, on that, like honestly, like do we honestly need another Kardashian? So I'm just like, man, just keep that cum and just spit it out, baby.
Yeah.
You had a good run.
This society has enough bad bitches.
Yeah.
I think this society has more than enough bad bitches. We can do without.
Yeah, we can do without another Kardashian.
I wish we had a severe drought of bad bitches.
Oh,
no more bad bitches. I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, man.
Shit is wild. Why aren't there any mass shooters at the Kardashians?
Whoa!
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 I mean, listen.
You
know what I mean?
Hey, speaking truth, brother.
That's all I'm saying. I think there's a little bit. I'm not saying anybody should, but I listen. There's a lot of kids who have a lot of futures. These people already, you've seen their future, and it's not good. Their future is fucking Pete Davidson, fucking one of the drummers from Blink-182, and standing on top of a cop car trying to sell Pepsi to black people. Okay?
I forgot about
fucking send Dylan Roof over there, please. Let's get to work.
Use them the right way.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man.
It could be like Suicide Squad. Where you just get a bunch of a ragtag group of mass shooters.
Make sure you got the collar on their neck.
And you send them over to shitty celebrities' houses.
Oh my god!
To assassinate them. That's a good one.
Save that bit.
It's terrible. It's terrible, but fucking hilarious, and you guys would love it.
Yeah, man.
You guys would love it. That's a web series.
Well, I'm tapped out on this side. Anything else, man? You want to touch up on?
You know what? No, I think we've pretty much done everything. I'm laughed out. I can tell we're finished when I'm telling school shooters to go to the Kardashian estate. In jest. I mean, please do not.
Don't get offended, people.
This is false prophets. It's all.
It's all funnies. It's all funnies. That's it. Please don't get offended. We're not trying to get canceled early.
So don't even get offended. Please don't do that.
Just don't do that. That's fucked up.
But no. I think we've reached. I think we reached our end.
Sweet.
Here, guys. Remember, you can check me out on Instagram at Phil Risdon or at Grove Street Comedy on Instagram. Phil Risdon is spelled PHILRIZDON. And Grove Street Comedy is spelled like how you would assume it's spelled if you went to Boys and Girls High School.
You fucking asshole.
Also, I have some shows happening. I have a weekly show at Solas called No Homework. It's every Sunday at 8 p.m. with John Alcapes and Valerie Vinale, 2 very, very hilarious comedians. And we have great comics from all over the city.
Sweet.
People from The Cellar, people from Colbert, Conan, sometimes maybe even SNL. We've had, some people and stuff too. I also have a bi-weekly show every other Wednesday at Seven Bridges Bar, which is in Park Slope. So please come out. Me and Marty Drummond, aka Blicky Bobby.
Big yeah.
And it's called Talk Your Shit Comedy. So look out for all that. All those updates will be on my Instagram.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
And everybody, this is Manny Perez. This is Manny Perez. You can find me on Instagram at Manny Perez BK, and on other platforms as well. I want to tell everybody, man, enjoy your Memorial Day. Don't drink and drive, don't smoke and drive. And if you're going to have sex, remember, swallow cum.
Good advice.
That's it.
Good advice.
That's it, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
All right, this is False Prophets Podcast. Peace.
Peace. Good. All right. Solid. That was funny. I was like, I said the whole Kardashian thing. I was like, how am I going to dig myself out of this? Oh, shit.
We Gucci.
All right, yeah.
Gucci.
Yeah, I need to figure out something for all these wires, man. It's not good.
How about putting them under the rug?
What? Like
the wires. That's how usually they do in like shows and like.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I could do that.
Under the rug is better.
Yeah, because that shit just caught my